What's good, y'all? It's HB Punch and Profit. We're going to break down the price action in the NASDAQ this morning. Two successful trades. Usually, I don't like to trade after my first trade was very successful. I think it's kind of stupid and risky because you just never know, even if you get a perfect setup. But I did scalp a little off of this leg real quick. I couldn't help myself. Got in, got out, and got done. So, beautiful day, beautiful setups, and let's get to it and break it down. But before we do, like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you're new. If you want to see some of the the two live executions I had, it will be on my YouTube shorts. Maybe I can add a video card to this upload. It is January 27th, 2025. Let's get to it. Just remember, the more subscribers we can get to this channel and monetize it, the more I can provide free content. I have so much more I can teach, much more I can give for free. Okay, but it takes time to make these videos. You got to edit them, you got to label them, title them, and I have to do this while I got two kids in the background. So, if I can get this thing monetized, it'll give me a little bit of freedom to really put more into providing free content. Okay, and I got a lot of higher time frame analysis stuff that I've been holding back that I'd love to share. Okay, but it needs to be compensated. Time is money, money is time, you guys. So with that being said, let's get to it. So higher time frame bullish. You look on the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, you're gonna see bullish order flow. So only looking for buys today. Okay, unless something happened, okay, hypothetically that indicated otherwise. Two, we're going to be looking for our visual cues, the inversion, which will be an orange box, and three, the advanced market structure shift, which will be a blue bolded line. So those two visual cues will always help you kind of see what's going on, because I believe if you can see visually, if you can get familiar and see it happening over and over again, it's going to be easier to kind of figure things out as you go. Four, I always have to preface with this, stop will always be at the swing high or swing lows, okay? Do not over leverage unless you can afford it, especially if you're putting your stop at the swing highs or swing lows. But it can be at your discretion. You can have a tighter stop. I've done the back testing for this. I have a 70+% win rate when my stop is at the swing high or the swing low. If you have a tighter stop, you just have to accept you're going to lose more trades, but maybe you manage your risk better. And over time, if you're consistent and execute your strategy with discipline, you'll see the results. Now, five, take profit, kind of the same thing. It's up to you. It can be at your discretion, but the preliminary for me is at least a 1-to-1 or more. That's just my preference, you guys, on the stop and the take profit. You have to figure out what works for you, what you're comfortable with, what you like doing. There's not a one size shoe that fits all. Okay, it's like what Bruce Lee said, the way of no way. Find what works for you, okay, and apply it. What doesn't work for you, throw it out. Okay, for me, I don't like to sit all day on the desk. I got two kids, okay, I got to take care of. And I'd go insane if I just had to sit here and stare at a screen. I don't like sitting through high resistance trades, even if they're big profits. I like getting in, getting out, making quick money. That is the key to me. Okay, and for stops, sometimes I don't even have a stop. Sometimes I have a mental stop. Some people would say that's absolutely insane, right? That's stupid, or they'd say you don't know how to trade. But when I first started trading, I didn't actually start becoming profitable until I said, okay, I'm going to take some time to experiment. I'm not in this for money right now. I'm in here to learn. I'm about the process. I need to take my stop off, give my trades a little room to breathe, okay, or have bigger stops, right? To let my trades develop so I can see what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, if it's effective. And by God, I take my stop off and I start figuring out I'm more profitable. Okay, that's not to say I don't use stops ever. Sometimes I have a hard stop and it is what it is and it's tight. It's just all circumstantial for me, but that's the type of person I am. Okay, so remember, take profit and stops at your discretion. I just share what I do for a foundation. Okay, and you can mold it into what you want to. So, first trade almost missed out on. I uploaded this on my YouTube short. Happened very quickly, very fast. You had, since we're high time frame bullish, roughly at the 9:30 open. Remember, 9:30 open, it can be a little bit risky and tricky to trade. I would advise only if you're very experienced to do it. You have this inversion right here, and you have this bearish fair value gap that was inverted by this big bullish fair value gap, and that's usually a good sign. We're going to pick a side and move. Okay, especially if we get that advanced market structure shift. Now, in there, I believe there's a volume imbalance on this bearish fair value gap. One, two, three. If you didn't see that, okay, you probably went and saw the inversion. So remember, volume imbalances. It's important to notate those. Now we'll tighten up this orange box so it just looks a little bit cleaner. And I'll probably take off the macros just so it's not so busy on the chart. Okay, we get this advanced market structure shift up here, right? And we can put our risk to reward on a long position. Made about $1,000 on this trade. It was a beautiful trade. It was quick in out, literally took a few seconds. Okay, that's a 1-to-1. Let's see if it offered you a 2. Absolutely did. 2-to-1 more or less. Maybe did it give you a 3? Absolutely. 3-to-1. Beautiful trade. Inversion, advanced market structure shift, stop at the low. It ran beautifully, folks. So that's the beauty of these setups. Okay. All right. So second one, I just scalped it. I was in and out once again, making $1,000 in a few seconds. It's usually stupid to trade again, but I did it because sometimes, I'm just that way. I like to live on the edge. All right. So let me get this off. We'll just restart it. So I believe this happened at the silver bullet hour, so a key time period. The opening is a key time period, but very risky. Be careful while trading. The opening, and then we had the silver bullet hour, 10 to 11 a.m. We get this bearish fair value at 1, 2, 3, overlapped by a bullish one, 1, 2, 3, and this is why I love this strategy. It's just pretty straightforward to understand. I keep it simple, okay, because that is the key. Now, I played the advanced market structure shift roughly up here, right? And as soon as we closed over that, boom, we put a limit order in, and let's see, I got off at 500 bucks. I got in, got out. Yes, I could have taken this run, and I knew it was a good chance we're going to take this high and make a good run. But once again, once you make $1,000, okay, already, you just never know. Bad news can come out. It can sink on you, or maybe you misanalyze something. So I got in, I got out, but nonetheless, made about $1,500 on the day. Let's see how much it could have offered you. And this is why sometimes I take that 1-to-1, because right here, okay, especially when we're a little bit overextended, it's nice in this case, and it got you 92 points. So don't get so disappointed that you're aiming for a 1-to-1. Remember, your stop is bigger, okay, and that means your target's gonna have more points. That's a lot of money you just made right there. Nice 1-to-1 target. Or you can tighten your stop, right? Bring it just below the inversion. Now look at the risk to reward, or above the inversion, right? Slightly from the advanced market structure shift, however you want to shake that. Can't get too close, right? Because you get stopped out. But if you kept it, like, say, slightly above the inversion, beautiful, beautiful setup. 3 to 8. Okay. One thing I wanted to point out with this one right here, I always tell you, trading at the opening, things happen quick. Okay, things happen quick. They move without you. You're probably not going to have, more times than not, you're probably not going to have time for a limit order, right? Didn't come back for you. Sometimes it will, right? It's all, once again, at your discretion. Your entries, okay, it's at your discretion. You can put a buy stop, which sometimes I do. You can get a market order if you're running late, or you can put a limit order, and maybe it'll come back, maybe it won't. You're just gonna, once again, you gotta accept at the 9:30 opening that if you see that setup, more times than not, it will probably leave without you if you don't place a buy stop. Okay, but you have to be very confident in your higher time frame analysis, because it could fake you out, right? So a lot more times than not, I'll put a buy stop up here waiting. I'm seeing inversion develop. I'm seeing that if it touches the advanced market structure shift, it's most likely going to go, because I've done my higher time frame analysis and I understand this bullish order flow. But in this scenario, I got a market order a few points just above the advanced market structure shift, because I was kind of getting late to the charts. Okay, so but it worked out in my favor. So that's the thing you should be aware of if you're going to trade the 9:30 opening. Just understand that things move quickly and they move fast. And if it's going to be a choppy day where you have red folder news, it could stop you out, seek and destroy style. So I'd stay, if you're new, I'd stay away from that. I would stay away from the opening. Okay, I'd stay away from that until you can keep, paper trading it and just getting used to it and seeing how you can manage your trades in terms of entry, stop, and take profit. But obviously it's a beautiful thing when you can get in on a move like that. Like I said, usually I don't sit on these trades, but imagine if I did. That was a nice 3-to-1 move. Let's see how many points it offered from the advanced market structure shift. I mean, jeez, 250 points. you know. So this is HB Punch a Profit. Comment down below, like the video, subscribe if you're new. Peace.